Hi, welcome. Hey y'all, hey, I am so excited to be back with you. Happy Wednesday. We have a new letter. I can't seem to get my best angle out there. You know, a girl still has to do what a girl has to do. But welcome to Talk That Talk. With DivaSpeaks Relationships. My name is Angela Portarial. I am the diva of the business, the brand, the ministry, and I am super excited to be coming to you once again to talk about something I think that a lot of people have experienced. Oh my goodness, this hair is so heavy, guys. Listen, I'm going to talk about this hair when I feel like it. Don't judge me. But anyway, so today's letter, guys, is one that I think speaks to issues that many people have experienced at some point or another. At some point, whether that was in your 20s, your 30s, 40s, and up. And you could be going through it. You went through it. I don't know. Or it may be something you may find yourself in the future, but I thought it was worth having a conversation about. Listen, go ahead and grab a couple of people, let them know the DivaSpeaks Relationships, the Talk That Talk edition is currently on the air, and invite them over. If you haven't had a chance to tell a few friends to add the DivaSpeaks Relationships Roku channel, listen, I'm still trying to find my good side, guys. I'm sorry. Listen, a girl has to do with whatever a girl has to do so she can feel good about what is being presented. But yeah, go ahead and tell a few of your friends about the channel, about the talk show, and invite them over. And don't try to keep me to yourself. There's a lot of me to go around in terms of DivaSpeaks Relationships. Let's just be clear. Some people get it all twisted in the brain. But anyway, yeah, go ahead and text a few people. Tell them that the Diva is on the air. And once again, I want to welcome you to the show. I'm super excited that you decided to tune into the show. Yes, guys. Yes. If you did not get a chance to catch the latest topic, the latest broadcast on the talk show entitled Mixed Signals, do yourself a favor. It is out there on the Access 21 Roku channel in the video on demand section on the Access 21 website, as well as my Roku channel. Excuse me, it should be in the video on demand section as well. I know that it ran last night. The show was streaming last night. I had it go out even to my YouTube channel. I've had it go out to my Twitter account just to make people aware in different places and on different social media platforms of the DivaSpeaks Relationships Talk Show, the premier boutique relationships talk show that's televised out of Charlotte, North Carolina. So again, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for stopping by. We're going to go ahead and get into this letter. Yes, indeed. Oh my goodness, I came across it and I was like, oh, this is a conversation worth having. So sit back, let me put my glasses on, because you know, this mamacita is blind, honey, when it comes to things like this. Okay, so, and it comes from, am I the asshole? Let's give credit where credit is due. This is where the letter is from. Am I the asshole? Am I the asshole for giving my ex-wife, let's just be clear, y'all, that's what it says. Am I the asshole for giving my ex-wife a large amount of money I won despite the anger of my girlfriend? Ooh, wait. Okay, so let me read it again, guys. So this is what the letter is about. And I didn't generate this this title. This was the title that the writer decided to give it. Am I the asshole for giving my ex-wife a large amount of money I won despite the anger of my girlfriend? So here's the letter. I recently won a fuck you amount of money. Now that's obscene, honey. That lets me know he won an obscene amount of money because of the description. So I'm gonna start over. Rewind the tape, guys. I recently won a fuck you amount of money. I won't say exactly how much, but it's in the millions. Didn't I tell you? It makes me feel funny even typing even typing, it's enough to change the life of myself and my family. My ex-wife is the mother of my 2 kids. Okay. She is an amazing woman and good to the bone. All right now. We divorced 6 years ago because I had an affair with my current partner. Plot twist. Did y'all hear that? Okay, so let me. My ex-wife is the mother of my 2 kids. She is an amazing woman and good to the bone. We divorced 6 years ago because I had an affair with my current partner. I was in a low place in my life and I fucked up. Gotta love a man that takes accountability for his mess ups, mistakes, and fuck ups, okay? She is an incredible pain, but like a fucking saint, she allowed me to still see our kids, who mean the world to me, allowed our divorce to be as pain-free as possible, despite the fact I know she was hurting. She sounds like an amazing woman, right guys, so far? She still is close with my parents. She is respectful to me, although she refuses to talk to my girlfriend. Well, as a wife, I can understand why. She was actually the first person I phoned after my mom and pops, after I found out I won the lottery. Oh, he won the lottery, people. He won the lottery, okay? She was pleased for me, joked that I could take the kids on on a trip around the world, and that was that. Nothing else. As soon as I won, I knew I wanted to give her a significant amount. I still love her. Ooh, smoke signals. She's the mother of my babies, and I feel this is some small, tiny way I can show her that I'm not a complete fuck up. She deserves to know that I care despite my mistakes. She also works a shitty job in the public library, which pays her peanuts. She would actually be able to pursue her hobbies this way, give our kids a better life between us, and give our kids a better life between us. I haven't discussed this with my ex yet, but I have with my parents, who strongly agree, and my lawyer, who's very surprised, but on board. Okay, this man is checking all the boxes. Okay, long story short, when I told my girlfriend, she was livid, screaming that I'm disrespecting her, accusing me of still being in love with my ex-wife. I'm not in love with her. We've grown apart, but of course I still love her for being an excellent co-parenting partner and mother to my kids. My girlfriend is threatening to break up with me. And to be honest, I'm feeling incredibly relieved over her threats. I don't plan on changing my plans, but am I the asshole? Oh my goodness, that was a lot to unpack. Didn't I tell you that was gonna be a good letter? I told you that was gonna be a good letter. I chose it for a reason, because these types of situations happen more than you think, but we're aware of them, right? And it's just something we need to talk about. There are all types of things going on in this letter. So the writer wants to know, are they the asshole for giving the ex-wife a large amount of money that they won? This man won the lottery, and he's making plans. That, matter of fact, he's just, according to the letter, he's told his parents what he plans to do. He's consulted his lawyer and talked to his lawyer about what he plans to do for his ex-wife. And after he did all of that, okay, so he won the lottery. He won the lottery, and after he told his parents he won the lottery, the second person on his call list, on his list to notify, was the former wife. Not the girlfriend, the former wife. Okay, so he's talked to a lawyer, he's getting his affairs in order, and he wants to gift his ex-wife with a large sum of his winnings. And after he's done all of that, then he brings the girlfriend into the picture, okay? And the girlfriend has blew her top. She has blew her top, and she's threatening to leave him, and she don't even know he's relieved. He wants to get rid of her. But here's the plot twist. The ex-wife is only the ex-wife because the man that wrote the letter, the ex-husband, cheated on the ex-wife with the now current girlfriend. So here's my thing. You never know. You never know when those tables turn. You never know how things are going to play out. I think it is admirable of the ex-husband to want to do something really, really nice for the ex-wife outside of the scope of the kids, in light of this information shared. That the only reason that they got divorced, or factoring into the divorce, that he was cheating, he had an affair with his now girlfriend. He wants to make things right as best he could and give his ex-wife an opportunity to live out some of her dreams, because according to him, she works a shitty job as a librarian. No shade to librarians. They do a phenomenal job. It takes a special skill set for librarians to be able to run a library, to familiarize themselves with different content, publications all throughout, the library, whatever is housed in there. They are phenomenal. But I'm just going by what he said. Obviously, the ex-wife thinks her job is shitty too. He's probably just repeating her. So he wants to retire the ex-wife. The ex-girlfriend, the current girlfriend, who's about to be the ex-girlfriend, is living. And now she's feeling insecure. And you know what? Good for her ass. Good for you. Anytime, listen, he doesn't get a pass, but we're just going to talk about her right now. Anytime you knowingly lay down with a married person, whether that's male or female, this is not gender specific. Anytime you make a choice to move forward with someone that you know is married, and you know this is a couple, I don't give a damn who took the vows or not. When you participate in the affair with the party that's married, you participate in the demise of that union and of that covenant. So when you start feeling insecure, as a result of this person, okay, realizing they made a mistake, you get what you get. To hell with your insecurities. I hope he does that and a hell of a lot more for the ex-wife, because now it's your turn to see what it feels like when you think you have a secure relationship and somebody is there to make you question everything. You thought you had this man on lock. Well, things changed the moment that he got blessed. He got blessed with millions of dollars. And even though you took the man, you couldn't take his heart. You couldn't take his ability to keep thinking about her. You couldn't steal away the fact that he still wants to provide for her and his kids. You can't take away his perception and perspective on her and what role they play in each other's lives. You may have taken his physical body, but his heart and his mind is still with that woman. And I don't know if he's made the connection, but it damn sure feels like with this fortune that he has found himself on the receiving of, he very much wants to bless her in some way. And don't you find it ironic that the girlfriend is threatening to leave him because of what he wants to do for the ex-wife? And now I'm taking the kids out of it. Yes, she's the mother of his children. He says my baby. He's very much in the game, okay? He wants to do something for her specifically. And I don't care if you're the side piece, side chick, or whatever, the side dude, you know when your partner is feeling that person. If they're doing stuff outside of what would be an obligation, they're doing something outside of what's fair. You know, especially by the way you got that person, when things are starting to shift in that person's favor. And homegirl, you lose them the way you got them. I don't know. You lose them the way you got them. You thought that the girlfriend thinks that by threatening to leave him, if he moves forward with the plan to give the ex-wife a piece of his millions of dollars that he just won in the lottery, that's going to, I guess, make him change his mind or make him rethink what he's about to do, because she thinks that she's more valuable to him than what she really is. And wouldn't you know it, this man said, to be honest, he's relieved that she's going. He's relieved. This just blows my mind. It blows my mind that he was very much wrong. He had an affair. He stepped outside his neighborhood. There was an opportunity presented, one that he beat the odds and won the lottery. And one of the first few people he notifies is the ex-wife. and his plans are to retire the ex-wife from working. Let this be a lesson to people who participate in home wrecking. You never know how it's going to turn out. You may get the girl, you may get the guy, but you never know truly where their heart is. You never know if an opportunity presents itself, how those two people may cross paths again or may find a way to reconnect. Initially, this letter made me want to pursue the avenue of being insecure, as the new person, when your current babe, boo, or spouse is doing things for the ex. But the tables are a little bit, the tables are different. Everything is different over here. It is, because she has every right to be jealous because her feelings are valid. Ooh, her feelings are valid. Her feelings are valid because he validated these feelings in the letter. He said that he thinks his ex-wife is an incredible mother. She's an awesome person. She's brilliant. She's that. She's the mother of his two babies. Now, one time in this letter did he give us any type of description or insight as to what type of woman his current girlfriend is, outside of she's angry and she's threatening to leave him. That's the picture he's painted of his current girlfriend versus what he thinks of his ex. Let me tell you something. You better pay attention to them feelings. You better pay attention to your intuition, because whether she's the side chick, side boo, or she could have been just somebody, a new person. When your gut tells you something, that woman's intuition, you better listen to it. Because if anything, I don't care how she got him, her feelings are right. There is more to this. He's definitely feeling the ex-wife. I don't know if you guys agree, but he's definitely doing it. But let me go ahead and recap this letter. I'm going to read it one more time for those of you who may just now catching the show and you're like, what the hell is it about? Well, the letter comes from Am I the Asshole, right? And so the caption or the title of the letter is, Am I the asshole for giving my ex-wife a large amount of money I won despite my girlfriend's anger? Ooh, the girlfriend got to be hotter than fish grease, honey. You thought you had that man, but you don't. Okay, so here's what the writer, the guy, here's what he shared with us. I recently won a fuck you amount of money, and I love the fact that he says a fuck you amount of money, because it is obscene, and we find out as I'm going to continue to read that he won millions in the lottery. Okay. I won't say exactly how much, but it's in the millions. It makes me feel funny even typing. It's enough to change the life of myself and my family. Okay, and he still considers his ex-wife family. My ex-wife is the mother of my two kids. She is an amazing woman and good to the bone. Ooh, when a man says you good to the bone, he says she's good to the bone. Girl, write a letter. Okay, she's good to the bone. We divorced 6 years ago because I had an affair with my current partner. Okay. I was in a low place in my life and I fucked up. She was an incredible pain. Wait a minute. She was an incredible pain, but like a fucking saint, she allowed me to still see our kids, who mean the world to me, allowed our divorce to be as pain-free as possible, despite the fact I knew she was hurting. She is still close with my parents. She is respectful to me, although she refuses to talk to my girlfriend. She was actually the first person I phoned after my mom and pops, after I found out I won the lottery. You see look how this is going. Okay. After I found out I won the lottery, she was pleased for me, joked that I could take the kids on a trip around the world, and that was that. Nothing else. As soon as I won, I knew I wanted to give her a significant amount. I still love her. She's the mother of my babies, and I feel like this is some small, tiny way I can show her that I'm not a complete fuck up. She deserves to know that I care despite my mistakes. She also works a shitty job in the public library, which pays her peanuts. She would actually be able to pursue her hobbies this way, give our kids a better life between the both of us. I haven't discussed this with my ex yet, but I have with my parents who strongly agree, and my lawyer who is very surprised, but my lawyer is on board. Long story short, when I told my girlfriend, she was livid, screaming that I'm disrespecting her, accusing me of still being in love with my ex-wife. I'm not in love with her. We've both grown apart, but of course, I still love her for being an excellent co-parenting partner and mother to my kids. My girlfriend is threatening to break up with me, and to be honest, I'm feeling incredibly relieved over the threats. I don't plan on changing my plans, but am I the asshole? Hell to the no, you're not. Let me tell you something else before we go ahead and wrap this up. I think this man is in denial, and I think winning the lottery, winning these millions, and this gesture, sharing a chunk of his fortune with the ex-wife may be that path back to one another. That he hasn't made the connection, that his heart and his actions is definitely pointing in that direction. What do we always hear? It's not about what you say so much as what you do. Look at the actions, okay? Watch what they do. What he is doing is saying to me that this man realizes that he has made a mistake. This man didn't mention anything about wanting to share his fortune with his now girlfriend, who was the mistress in his former marriage, with, ex-wife, who was the third party. This man is going to eventually, or maybe he's afraid to, maybe he's afraid he'll be rejected or whatever, but this could be the beginning of restoration of the two of them. Notice how he describes her actions during the unraveling of their marriage. He painted her as selfless. He painted her as being cooperative. He painted her as a peacemaker. Even though he knew she was in pain, she chose peace. She chose to exit out because she accepted the fact he had made his choice, which is his now current girlfriend. But my, oh my, when those tables turned. This man still has a great deal of respect for that ex-wife. This man is choosing to share millions of dollars that he's not even obligated to share, let alone tell her about it. He told her about it. And from all accounts, he told the ex-wife before he told the girlfriend. What would you do if you was the girlfriend? If you had been the thought bottom, okay? The third party in the marriage. You were the side chick, and now you the girlfriend. You got rid of the spouse. You got rid of the wife. And you now come to find out that this man, that you were so successful in getting him out of that marriage and being the better woman in your head, okay? Now that it's been 6 years since these two divorced, this man's still thinking about this woman. This man wants to share his fortune with this woman. He has talked it over with some of the most important people of his life, which is his parents, and is taking a legal route to execute his plans to ensure that the ex-wife not only has enough to take care of their children, but to be able to live out some of her dreams and hobbies. And he wants to retire her. Let me say, yes, you have reason to be insecure. Yes, you have reason to be mad. Yes, you have reason to feel a certain type of way, just like you made her feel. But this is even better. It's even better than what anybody could have imagined, because here you are threatening to leave. Okay, she walked out, or she exited the relationship with grace. Okay, that's the picture he's painted of the ex-wife. The girlfriend is making threats and demands, and this man is saying, I'm relieved that she's saying she's gonna do this. He has no plans for this girlfriend in his near future. I don't think so. I don't know. But if you have some feedback, if you have a comment, you know where to find me. Go to my website, which is DivaSpeaks-official.com. You can look me up. Inbox me on one of my social media platforms, DivaSpeaks, _official, or over at Facebook. Yes, Facebook is still alive, people. Okay? And they pay me, so I'll be talking noise about Facebook. I'm talking about the reels. Those reels are real. They pay. You better get into it. But anyway, you can find me on Facebook on the DivaSpeaks Relationships page. Go to my inbox, send me a shout out. Let me know what feedback you have, your thoughts on the letter, or if the letter was about you. Okay. Yes, or you know what I'm saying. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. DivaSpeaks Relationships. The number 1 is my TikTok handle, and YouTube. Get into it, people. Get into it. Let's stay connected. Let's stay together. But I thought this was a good one. If you have ever been in a relationship, and you did feel some type of way about the way that your current partner is interacting or engaging with their ex. I'm not saying you had to be the side piece. I'm just talking about just any regular relationship, or you're in a new marriage and things about the way that they interact with one another make you feel a certain type of way, or it basically offends your sensibilities. It irritates your insecurities. You don't know exactly what you're looking at. You don't know if it's authentic co-parenting. You don't know if it's an authentic friendship that they built over decades, and maybe you've never had this before, so you're second guessing yourself. I don't know. But there does come a point for some people where they get into a new relationship or a new marriage, and they are dealing with a family dynamic of 2 exes who have a mature adult relationship. They didn't part as bitter enemies. They are authentic friends. They parted ways. Or you could be in a relationship with someone and the things are not adding up. You know that something is not right with the way that they interact. You notice in body language between the 2 of them. You're catching lies, or you're not feeling settled with the way that things are. And maybe you could be spot on. Maybe there is something there between them, some unfinished business. And now you find yourself in the middle of a mess. Because no matter how much you try to put to rest that something is not going on, it's in my head, or maybe I'm just insecure, something is eating away at you, telling you, no, this is not that. Something is up with these 2. And what an awful position that has to be for you if you know that these 2 exes are making their way towards one another and there's nothing you can do about it. When 2 people want to be together, that's what the hell they're going to do. No amount of threats, divorce, separation, anger, violence, none of that is going to stop 2 people from being together who really want to be together. Again, I could go on and on with this because this letter is full of jewels. But just know this. Sometimes you got to trust your gut. Sometimes you have to listen to your intuition. When your intuition is telling you that something is up, maybe you don't have solid or concrete evidence at this point, but something is up, and these 2 people have an attraction, they have a chemistry, they have a connection that makes you very uncomfortable. The sexual chemistry is strong. The desire in their eye is undeniable. The way they look at one another makes you uncomfortable. And if anybody else has been in the room outside of yourself with them, everybody else sees it too. And you're holding on to dear hope, praying that nothing happens, praying that the attraction dies down. Because after all, you're the new person, that's the ex. Why are they the ex? And I'm here if that's what you want. You know what? I'm not going to vilify anyone except anybody that was a mistress or a third party in a marriage. But this is why you have to invest time into getting to know people and learning as much as you can about their previous relationships, if that makes sense. Well, I know their past is their past, but at some point their past doesn't matter. It does. You want to know if doors have been closed. You want to know if chapters are over, complete. You want to know if they really are ready for a new relationship, new love, or if you are in the meantime, in between time. And what an awful moment it would be to have not done your homework and to have gotten yourself in a new relationship or a new marriage only to discover that these two people have unfinished business. And now they're ready to get down to business. They don't want to waste time getting back together anymore. And you, my friend, are the obstacle that's in the way. I don't know. It's a lot to talk about. Reach out to me. Let me know your thoughts. I have enjoyed this Talk That Talk edition of DivaSpeaks Relationships. My name is Angela Puerto Real, and yes, I say that with pride, honey. I say that name better than the man I married who gave me the name. I say it better than him. Okay, no shade to you, hon. But listen, make sure that you tell a friend or two about the letter, the edition, the channel, the talk show, the ministry. I have a lot of super exciting things lined up this year for DivaSpeaks Relationships, and I want you to be a part of that audience, be part of the conversation, real relationship conversations, okay, from mature people who know how to talk to you, okay, with some sense. No confusion, no chaos, okay, no adversarial approach. This is not me against you. It's not them against us, okay? It's not men against